Good morning, students. Welcome to Gurukul. Hope you all are fit and fine at home. So let's start today's topic. You have seen that one flow chart is there on the board. In the first lecture, I have drawn this flow chart. Now today, everything will be clear to you that what we have studied in this chapter with the help of this flow chart. Here you can see the first one, that is the polygon. Here is the definition that a closed figure with all sides composed of line segments is called a polygon. After that, you can see the sign of these arrows. I will tell you that what these arrows indicates. Quadrilateral arrow to polygon. It means quadrilateral is a polygon. Here you can see a four-sided polygon. Sum of interior angle is 360 degree. After that, polygon, parallelogram you can see, and the parallelogram indicates the arrow to quadrilateral. It means the parallelogram is a quadrilateral, and these are the properties of the parallelogram. Here you can see that the opposite sides are equal. This sign indicates that the opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. Now these signs, you can see, these signs indicate that the opposite sides are parallel. Opposite angles are equal and the diagonals bisect each other. Remember these arrows. These arrows will indicate everything. This is the whole chapter in one flow chart. Here, after that the parallelogram, you can see rectangle is there, and this arrow show that it holds the properties of the parallelogram. It means in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other, but along this, two more properties are there, that the diagonals are equal and all angles are of 90 degree. All angles means these angles, these four angles, each angle is of 90 degree. Here, rhombus, it also indicates parallelogram. It means it holds the properties of the parallelogram, and you can see the properties of the parallelogram here. And along these properties, all sides are equal. First, you see opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal, but along that, all sides are equal. Okay, and diagonals bisect at 90 degree. After that, you can see that square is there, and one arrow to rectangle and one arrow to rhombus. It means a square is a special type of rectangle, a special type of rhombus, a special type of parallelogram, because it holds all the properties of the rectangle, all the properties of the parallelogram, and all the properties of the rhombus. You can see that all the four sides are equal in a square, so all the four sides are equal in rhombus. Opposite sides are equal, so the opposite sides are equal in rectangle. Opposite sides, pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other, so pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other in parallelogram. Opposite angles are equal, so opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. Diagonals bisect each other at 90, so the diagonals bisect each other at 90 in rhombus. Each angle is of 90 degree in square, so it shows the property of the rectangle. But along this, all four sides are equal and diagonals bisect at 90 degree. So these all the properties of the square. With the help of this flow chart, you can draw this flow chart in your notebook that with the help of this flowchart, you can see the whole chapter on one page. After that, quadrilateral, kite. Kite is also a type of quadrilateral in which two distinct pair of adjacent sides are equal. Distinct matlab different pair. Now two distinct pair of adjacent sides. These are the adjacent sides. You can see two pairs are there. One pair is this and the one pair is this. Now two distinct pair of adjacent sides are equal. After that, this one is the trapezium. Trapezium, it's also a quadrilateral, and quadrilateral is a polygon, so it's also a polygon. Exactly one pair of parallel sides. Exactly one pair of parallel sides. Here you can see this is the pair of parallel sides. So this is the complete chapter. With the help of this flowchart, you can understand each and everything. No need to remember all the properties that what properties are rhombus having and what properties are rectangle having. If you learn the properties of the parallelogram, after that all these properties work in rhombus, all these properties work in rectangle. No need to cram all these things. These things you can understand that how we have proved each and everything in the previous lectures, that how opposite sides are equal, that how opposite sides are parallel, that how opposite angles are equal, how diagonals bisect each other, how these angles are of 90 degree. Each and everything we have proved in the previous lecture, so no need to cram anything. Everything you can understand with the help of this flowchart. Now after this, one example is there, that ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC and angle DAB is equal to 90 degree. Also CE is perpendicular to AB and AE is equal to AB. Here is a figure you can see. Now ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. It means this side is parallel to this side. After that, angle DAB is equal to 90. This is angle DAB is 90 degree. Also CE is perpendicular to AB. Here CE and this is perpendicular to AB. So this angle will also be of 90 degree. AE is equal to EB. Now AE, this is AE, we can put sign like this, is equal to EB. It means we can say that E is the midpoint of AB. We have to prove that AD is equal to CE, AD is equal to CE, at triangle DCE, DEC. It means we have to join this one, and triangle DEC is congruent to triangle BCE. This is BCE. Means we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. After that, angle CDE, this one is equal to angle EBC. This is EBC. Okay, so let's start this question. First of all, we have to prove that AD is equal to CE, AD is equal to CE, and you can see that this side is parallel to this side, and these angles are given 90 degree. If this side is parallel to this side and this is the transversal, you can see this is the transversal, and sum of these two angles will be 180. This angle is 90, so this will also be 90. Similarly, this side is parallel to this side, this one is the transversal, you can see this one is the transversal, and according to transversal, sum of these two angles will be 180, and if this angle is of 90, this will also be 90. Each angle is of 90 degree. Opposite sides are parallel. It means it holds the property of the rectangle. Is it clear? It means we can say that ABCD is a rectangle, and in a rectangle opposite sides are equal, so AD is equal to CD, opposite sides of a rectangle. Is it clear? Now in the B part, AD, if AD is equal to CE as well as AE is equal to CD, AE is equal to CD, because these are also opposite sides of the rectangle, but it's given that AE is equal to BE. Here it's given that AE is equal to BE. By using these two equations, see, if AE is equal to CD, AE is equal to CD, and AE is equal to BE, it means BE is equal to CD. By using equation 1 and 2, BE is equal to CD, and also BE is parallel to CD. It's already given. Now, if one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, then you can say that BE, CD, BE, DC is a parallelogram. Now we have to prove that triangle DEC is congruent to triangle BCE. Now in triangle DEC and triangle BCE, BE is equal to CD. From here you can see BE is equal to CD. This is proved. Also EC is equal to EC, that is common, and CB is equal to DE. This is sides of parallelogram. As you can see, we have proved that this is a parallelogram. So by these three things we can prove that triangle DEC is congruent triangle BCE by SSS congruency criteria. And if these two triangles are congruent, then these two angles will be equal by CPCD, that angle CDE is equal to angle EBC by CPCD. So all these about the chapter quadrilateral. Assignments will be provided to you. Solve that questions, and if you feel any difficulty, then you can ask. Till that, take care. Thank you.